runners up. James knew back when I was coming up. Didn't wanna know then. Now I bet they're loving us no more. No R&R, the bar is raised. If you know me, now I can bar for days. Nothing to prove cause I've done enough. Lights out, still gonna keep the torch. Check your little piece, wanna see some more?
I wanna try to beat the force. I wanna try to defeat the law. You wanna be with me, of course. Check your little piece, wanna see some more? See some more, see some more, see some more, see some more. Soul gonna rise when I leave this corpse. Check your little piece, wanna see some more? Check your little piece, wanna see some more? I wanna try to beat the force. I wanna try to defeat the law. You wanna be with me, of course. Check your little piece, wanna see some more? See some more, see some more, see some more, see some more. Soul gonna rise when I leave this corpse. Check your little piece, wanna see some more? See some, see some. I never mind if people change. I wanna try and heal my pain. How do you buy what can't be sold? How can you lie to me in my face? In my face, in my face, in my face, in my face. That's how still gonna keep the torch. Check your little piece, wanna see some more?
Passport stamp, let's do the money dance. Back in, call your friend, now we ain't friends.
It's week 18 of the 2026 season, and we've got the rocket-armed Will Levis. After his last game, he's now across 3,000 yards for the season. It's the Titans and the Colts, and it's all up next.
From the crossroads of America, we're at the center of Indianapolis, Indiana, as we get a look here at Lucas Oil Stadium. Thanks so much for joining us, everybody. One final time this regular season. As always, joined by Brock Hewitt, I'm Kate Scott, as we get ready to put a bow on what has been an outstanding 18 weeks of football.
And for 14 lucky teams across the NFL, Kate, this isn't the end for them. This is their last chance at a tune-up before they play on in the postseason, chasing that Super Bowl ring. But for the other 18, this is it. Their final chapter. Their final chapter in a story to take the field until September rolls around again. And for some, frankly, well, this might be the last time they ever put the pads on. So leave everything you got out there and do everything in your power to go get that win in this final week.
Matthew Wright set to get this one started. And off we go from Lucas Oil Stadium. Here's a return from the 7. And he's going to make this to the 28 before going down. So out come the Colts for their first offensive possession. They're brought out by a former first-rounder and Rookie of the Year runner-up in 2021 out of the University of Alabama. It's Mac Jones.
It's no secret that the number one thing a QB's got to do is lead. I love general managers and coaches and talking to them about quarterbacks. And one of my favorite lines was from Seahawks GM John Schneider that says, I want a quarterback to walk in the room and change the temperature of it. Well, I want to see this quarterback today walk into that huddle, change the temperature of it, and get his guys to follow.
Only 2 yards, and it brings up 2nd and 8. Moss with another carry. And he's caught behind the line for a loss.
This is one of those situations, Kate, where I watch the body language of the running back because it'd be very easy for him to raise his hands up, look to the sideline in his O-line and go, what am I supposed to do there? There was nothing, no time at all to try and escape and react.
Here's pressure, and he is dropped by the Titans. We have a timeout now. Medical staff out to check on an injured man, and you hate to see this in the final week of the regular season. So on 4th down, outruns J.K. Scott to send it skyward. He was only needed twice in last week's win, and he gets this one away. Escapes a defender. And he found some space to do a little damage there before they bottle him up. So the Titans ready for their opening drive of the game. And leading them out to the 2nd pick of the 2nd round back in 2023. Out of Kentucky, it's Will Levis.
Levis came into this league with a big old arm and an even bigger chip on his shoulder, Kate, based on where he was drafted. I still remember that on draft day, and you could see the disappointment as he fell out of that first round. And because of it, he's just got that fight to him. It's easy to envision him proving those doubters, and so many of those teams who passed on him, wrong.
That's going to be caught, Tony Pollard. They come through with a nice gain there. Gain of 10, first down.
Okay, I know exactly what's going to happen. I've seen it once. I've seen it 100 times. Next week on the practice field, this running back's going to say, see, I'm not just a running back. I can play receiver. And you receivers, you couldn't do my job, but I just showed you I could do yours.
We'll have him gain up about a handful there. Like so many before him, he's brought down by DeForest Buckner. Halfway there on first down, that brings up 2nd and 5.
Fans love the long ball in baseball. It's like they got the home run derby, but you know what? Talk to managers, and they will tell you small ball can win too. Singles and doubles, you add them up, you can win a lot of baseball games. Football coaches will tell you, you get runs of that length, it may not be a home run, it may not score points, but it can do some serious damage.
It's a pickup of 9 yards, and the Titans will have a first down. On the draw, the gift to Pollard. And the defense gets there to force a small loss.
As a play caller, Kate, I would always be a little cautious of a first down draw. I like it better when that defense is anticipating pass, and they were only anticipating getting the backfield and making their running back feel the pain.
Here's 2nd and 11. Dumps it off to his running back. He has room past the 25. It's a gain of 22. And that'll be a Tennessee first down. Well, I know it says running back on the roster, Brock, but this guy's having a pretty great start catching the football instead.
It's what the best of them do. I mean, look around the league. These running backs want to get paid, right? They want theirs. Well, catch a ball like this, and trust me, you'll get yours.
First and 10, it's Pollard. And he runs into a wall there. Multiple defenders ready to stop him cold at the line. No gain there that time, and it's 2nd and 10. Levis. And this is incomplete. Could have been a touchdown, but all it is now is a 3rd down.
Yeah, that's one that's going to haunt him. There's just no question about it. A drop touchdown in the end zone. Now comes the mental toughness part of it. You got to flush that play quickly so you can make an impact later.
Throwing is Levis on 3rd down. Pocket is holding up. They're able to drop him. And the defense comes through to back him up ahead of 4th down. It's close and no good. It connects with that left upright. And we continue to await our opening score of this ball game. They've got first down from the 31.
Man, that is a sound every kicker dreads. I really thought he had a chance to sneak in, but instead, it's rejected by the upright. Can't cover it much better than that. Really well covered, Kate, on that play. There just simply was not a window for him to sneak that throw in.
Running on 2nd with Moss. He gets it ahead, winds up with about 3. It's Kenneth Murray on the tackle.
You know, they got some positive yards. That's a good thing. But too many plays like that, it just is too hard to pile together, get first downs against the better defenses in this league.
To the air, 3rd and long. He completes it in traffic. And he's going to be blocked out at the 42. That's a pickup of 9. And it's good for an Indianapolis first down.
First and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Winston looking to throw. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. L'Jarius Sneed with the INT. And the Titans take over on his 5th interception of the season. Well, I know I don't need to tell you, partner, but if you're going to try to get aggressive, really push a throw downfield like that, you have to be smart about how you do it.
Yeah, that is spot on, Kate. If you've got to find that spot when you know the coverage won't be able to hold up, especially as you go 20, 30, 40 yards down the field. Hey, listen, these defenders in the league today, you throw a ball deep down the field like that, it turns into a 50-50 ball. More times than not, they can make a play and take it away, just as they did.
And he's brought down for a loss.
Well, he was supposed to be the one who chipped away a few and got a new set of downs started right in rhythm. Instead, he's now forced to pick himself from behind the line thanks to a great effort defensively.
Back to the line they go. It's second down. Levis from the shotgun. Oh, he put everything he had into that throw. This is brought in at the 15. And he flips the field for them before being taken down.
You know, Kate, we often talk about flipping the field in special teams, right? A kick return, a good punt. Well, an explosive play like that does the exact same thing. Look at the difference in field position.
And he runs it across. Touchdown! The Titans pick it off and get points on the ensuing drive. It's a Tajay Spears touchdown. So our first score of the game here as they cap off that drive with a touchdown.
It's really what you're looking for, Kate, offensively. You want to force the other guys into thinking they need to play a little catch-up right away. So a nice job to get that first score and take early control of this game.
Right, ready to send this one away. Has this at the 6. Finds some space, he's past the 30. And he gets across the 30 before he's brought down. This, our last play of the quarter. Interception last drive doesn't deter them. They're going right back to the air. And he's going to bring it up to the 40-yard line before he stops. 1 quarter down. Ready now for our second quarter. The Colts have the football. They're looking at second and pretty short. Handoff headed left. It's Moss. And he'll get it up to the 44. It's a gain of 4. And it'll be first down, Colts.
First and 10 at the 44-yard line.
This set it down starts with an option right. And he drives this across midfield and down into enemy territory. Call it 9 yards. Looked like a first for a moment. It's 2nd and 1.
Brings up 2nd and a yard.
Up the gut, they go with Moss. And he'll get them enough for a first down.
You know what I like about a second and short run play, Kate? Yeah, I like getting a first down, but you know what I like even more? That's going to set up a play-action pass and a similar down and distance, and that defense is going to have to key on the run.
That one finds Josh Downs. And he's taken down at the 30. All right, I'll set up now. First and 10. To throw, here's Winston. He's got him, that's Moss. And he's just spinning his wheels, man, this entire first half. They drop him behind the line. All right, here we go, second down. Working from the gun, here's Jones. On target to Downs. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. They rip off a big chunk of field, and it sets them up with first and goal.
I may love watching a great thrower, but I love watching a well-done route too, Kate. Make that guy think you're trying to stack him, only to drop your hips and cut right inside. Some good work to help reset those chains.
The back's got it. Touchdown, Indianapolis. So the offense showing a slightly different dimension there, Brock, getting the running back involved with his hands for the touchdown.
Yeah, such an advantage. I think when you think about it, Kate, it really is about the 80s where we start to see these running backs not just tote the ball as runners, but be real weapons when they get the ball in the passing game. That's well done.
The Colts ready to kick this one away, and away we go once more. This one's fielded at the 4-yard line. And the return sets them up just beyond their own 20. We'll get another look at this Tennessee offense. They really have the passing game clicking on that last touchdown drive, partner. We'll see if they stick with that or if they mix things up a bit on this series. They're out and set, first and 10. Slot man in motion left. Quick touch pass to the receiver. And 2 yards is all he's going to get before he's caught. Award that tackle to the effort of Leatu Latu. He gets a couple on first, and they'll come up 2nd and 8.
This is one of those real modest gains, Kate, that I like as a call. Adds just a little more variety to your playbook. Makes that defense wonder. Those guys on the other side of the ball think a little bit. This dude's not just a receiver. He may get in the run game as well.
Pass caught by Ridley. And he's tackled after gaining a handful.
This is one of those kind of win-win situations. Both sides feel good. As an offense, I get a completion. I get a win. As a defense, I keep everything in front of me. I make the tackle for a short gain. I get a win, too. Sometimes, you can get to win-win.
And he'll push this upfield and earn them a new set of downs.
I'm not sure how this defense let that guy slip through him like that. On 3rd down, nonetheless, he took that snap as an opportunity, and man, did he make an impact play.
Levis here on 1st down. Left side cut by Ridley. And they'll manage to contain him after about a 6-yard pickup. Zaire Franklin there to make the tackle.
That is the epitome of staying on schedule. That kind of completion right there on 1st down. Well, it opens up the entirety of the playbook for 2nd down. And the 3rd and short in your back pocket, you can get even more aggressive and take that shot.
After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4. Levis throwing again. Finds him over the middle. And they'll get him down after he gets into the 48. Titans in the hurry up, trying to get this play off fast. Throwing now on 1st down, Levis. Hits him on the out route. And he's going to get it out past the 40 before he goes out. And for a long time now in the NFL, going back to the 80s even, 4,000 yards has been the threshold that you gotta hit to have a truly great year. And with that last completion, he's crossed that mark for the season. Congratulations to him. From the gun, Levis. He finds Chigakonkwo for the grab. And he takes it inside the 35 before heading out. He gets 6 on that play, and the Titans will have a 1st down. Shotgun now for Levis. Has him on the quick hitter. And they bring him down after the play reaches the 26.
Sometimes when you're just looking to move it forward, get some small yards on the throw, quarterback's best friend, security blanket. And when it's a big old tight end, that's an extra bonus.
That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Intended target was Calvin Ridley. So now they have 3rd and short.
I think if you look up in phase in the defensive encyclopedia, that is a picture-perfect form of it. He was all over him in coverage, really forcing the incompletion.
Has his man, it's Ridley. And they've got him down near the red zone at the 22. Now we get a timeout taken by the Titans. That's their 1st. And they've got themselves another 1st and 10. Levis to the air now. Buys time, rolling right. And he's going to score. Touchdown, Tennessee! The Titans get some late points and the lead. That one not easy, Brock. Threading the needle there. There was a lot of traffic in the end zone, but he found his man.
Yeah, that was an ill-advised decision, but when you give your receiver a chance, that's what they love. And sometimes you just have to trust your guys are better than theirs.
And the kick is good. And we're going to have some extra yardage added to the kickoff on the roughing call.
Roughing the kicker. Defense.
So they tag him for roughing the kicker. And now this kickoff's going to come from the 50. Let's see if they loft in and try to stick him deep. Right, ready to send this one away. And he wasn't chancing a return there, putting it out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. 1st and 10 now from the 30. The Colts out there on offense late in this 1st half. 1st down, throw by Jones. Hauled in by Downs. And he's going to bring it up to the 40-yard line before he stopped. They'll keep this drive moving and come to the line for 1st and 10. To throw, here's Jones. This is caught by Isaiah Likely. And they get this down to the 44 before he stopped. Now we're going to get an offensive timeout. That's their first. From the 44-yard line now, 1st and 10. Here's Jones. Moss hauls it in. And he's still looking for the play that sparks the ground game as that one stopped for a loss. Offense to the line for 2nd down. Again, Jones to the air. He'll dump this one off to his running back, complete. And he works this to the 38 before going down. Now the offense going to take its 3rd and final timeout. Chance to move the chains here on 3rd and 4. From the shotgun, it's Jones. And even on 3rd down, he sees no choice other than to get rid of it. Not the play they wanted. It's going to be 4th down. And this kick is good. He needed to get all of it there, and he did. And it's dropped back down now to a 4-point game. Time left for maybe a return plus a play here as they send this away. And he opts not to bring this one out, so they're going to enjoy some good starting field position from the 30. Probably looking at our final snap of the half here on 1st down. Just before halftime, we get a timeout taken. Probably looking at our final snap of the half here on 1st down. He's back to throw. He lets one fly deep downfield. And he's there to send that one away, incomplete. We'll catch up with the rest of the league later. Let's go right through halftime and on to the start of the 3rd quarter. The Colts ready to kick this one away, and away we go once more. Fielded at the 7. They'll have decent field position to begin with here, Brock. He's tackled just beyond that 30-yard. They've got 1st down from the 31. They'll start this one on the ground with Pollard. And he won't salvage that. It's a loss on the play.
I know from the position of the quarterback, Kate, sometimes you hand that ball, you put it in the belly of the running back, and you send him right into the teeth of a buzzsaw. You can feel it from the jump, and that call from the defense, well, it came at the perfect time.
Levis from the shotgun. And it looks great flying through the air, Brock, but problems on the business end as it falls to the ground. 3rd down coming up.
There's the importance of staying in phase as a defender. He was all over him in coverage, and that really did help force the incompletion.
He put everything he had into this one. And that's going to be knocked away, incomplete. Here comes the Titans punting unit. And this is the first time he's been called on today. Oh my, low kick and short. He completely mishit this one. So no return on that punt. And the Colts will take over. They'll head up 1st and 10 from the 42. Moss with a run to start this 3rd quarter. And with a nice gain, he runs him down inside of field goal range. Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up 2nd and a yard. At the Titans 33.
Right back to Moss now. And that short gain is enough for a new set of downs. 1st and 10 now from the 30.
That's good for the Colts. 1st down. 1st and 10.
Play fake, Jones. Throwing all the way to the end zone here. Oh my, it's intercepted in the end zone. Picked up by Chidobe Awuzie. And a Titans take over as he records his 10th career INT.
Well, that's it right there. That's the resilience and the mental toughness that every coach wants to see from his defense. Not a great spot for him. Backed up close enough that they're going to get shots taken in the end zone. But instead of collapsing under pressure, they rose up and they created the takeaway.
And he'll be met near the line to limit the gain to a yard. Reward that tackle to the effort of Leatu Latu. They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. Shotgun snap, looking to throw. That won't be caught outright. It's incomplete.
Well, you certainly want those throws to be automatic. Every team, if you're going to be efficient, you've got to hit those passes in the short to intermediate zone to effectively move the ball in this league.
Big gain downfield. And he does quite a bit of damage before they finally take him down. Big play gets him across midfield, sets him up 1st and 10 from the 40. On the play fake, it's Levis. Bails out of the pocket quick. And this one's incomplete. Too low as it skips off the ground. He was looking for Chris Godwin on that play. And it sets up 2nd down. Levis. Tight end reels in the shallow throw. And he'll be brought down at about the 29. Give him 11 yards, Brock, and a fresh set of downs. The drive picks up here, 1st and 10. Levis now off the play fake. And this throw's knocked away, incomplete. Tried getting it to Calvin Ridley. So it'll be 2nd down. Now they'll throw out of the gun. He's got it near the 10.
What the hell?
And they can't chop to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a 1st down. They get 27 on the play. And that gives them 1st and goal. Pollard will take it in. Touchdown, Tennessee. The Titans parlay the interception into points. Tony Pollard with the touchdown. Extra point try is good by Wright. And the Titans drive their lead to 11. Wright ready to send this one away.
We already have 12 people signed up for the college football.
Here's a return from the 7. He's got a lane up past the 30.
What?
And this will give them decent field position. The return gets out to the 30. Now the Indianapolis offense heading out. They find themselves down 21-10 as they take over. Jones on 1st down. That's complete to Pittman. And he's downed after getting this up to the 41. To the line we go. They're set, 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Operating from the gun, it's Jones. He's got his man, that's Alec Pierce. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. Ball at the 33 for 1st down.
That's good for our Colts.
Now a give up the middle to Moss. And they're all over him again. He's dropped at the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10, need to get some positive yardage here.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10.
Working from the gun, here's Jones. This is reeled in by Pittman. He's corralled after a modest 4-yard gain. Roger McCreary brings him down that time. 3rd and 6 for them to figure out now. Here's Jones to throw. Complete beyond the marker. And he stopped just before he reaches the red zone at the 21. Up to the line, and they're set. 1st and 10. Jones looking to throw. On target to Downs. And they get this down to the 12-yard line. Let's see what they want to do here, partner. It's 2nd and inches. Takes off right out of the read option. And his short gain gets them a new set of downs. This offense in position now. It's 1st and goal. Jones. Cut near the goal line. He has the Indianapolis touchdown. All right, so the offense does its job, Brock. Now they need their defense to give them a chance to overcome that big deficit.
The momentum in the building's clearly changed. We can feel it.
And he's got it. That gets him 2 and puts them within a field goal here late. Critical 2-point play there, Brock. The conversion puts them now in range of tying this sucker up with a field goal.
So different for everybody in the building, right? A 3-point game, and especially different for the kicker. He wasn't needed there. But get yourself ready. Your defense does the job. You may need a game-tying field goal at some point soon.
Levis now on 1st down. He did it! He made the interception!
Son of a bitch!
Julian Blackman. And it's a touchdown as he brings it back with a pick 6. Late in the game, Brock the lead, and if this holds, the win are theirs off the biggest play we've seen all game defensively.
Okay, by this point in the game, you're spent physically, but as defenders, you've got to be at your sharpest mentally. Get caught off guard, and this game could be over.
Why
Catch
don't they
them
make
off
circle
guard.
the
All of a sudden,
outside?
now you're defending the lead.
Put the one all the way on
Well,
the
Brock,
right
hopefully some
circle,
short
and they both
memories on
broke it in.
offense as they get it right back here on the kickoff after that pick 6. Fielded at the 7. And a decent return ends as they bring him down inside the 30. So the Tennessee offense headed out for another series. They find themselves down here in the 4th after that touchdown. This game could end up depending on how they respond right here. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. After that pick, here's Levis. Gets everything he has under this throw. And disaster averted. He knocks away the deep ball, incomplete. That one firmly denied by the man in coverage. So that brings up 2nd down. From the gun, Levis. He's looking deep once again.
Oh my God!
Had the window to go deep, but just couldn't make it happen. Now it's 3rd down.
Well covered on that play. Really not a large window for him to sneak that throw in.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got 3rd down. Shotgun now for Levis. Oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. Dukes out a 1-stop. And the Colts are going to have it. And he's going to hang on to that football. That's his first career interception. First down throw by Jones. This one's caught. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain.
Well, that's a pretty similar result to a 1st down run play. Moves it forward, keeps you on schedule, and makes 2nd and 3rd down a whole lot easier to manage.
Now Jones. The shot to the end zone is incomplete. Took his shot at 6 that time. And it'll be 3rd and 5 coming up. From the shotgun, it's Jones. Looking for some. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And the defense comes through. That's going to back him up and bring up 4th down.
Brings up 4th down.
Flying down the heart of the lane, and it's good! And they're going to grow their lead late, but still a 1-score ball game. The Colts ready to kick this one away, and away we go once more. Jackson now to return it. Returns looking good so far. Coverage team tracks him down as the return reaches the 30. Good starting field position for the Titans. They've got it, 1st and 10. Looking to throw here and shake off that previous INT. Anticipated the quick staccato pass there. It's knocked away. Incomplete.
I'll tell you what, Kate, that's a really nice play in coverage. That linebacker looking like a quarterback on that play. Perhaps those cover guys could take some notes on how to stay in position and, most importantly, swat that pass away.
What the fuck?
And this is a huge loss on the play.
That was a quarterback draw?
Just about every draw play in the book is headed right up the gut, but that doesn't mean you can ignore those DNs and the pressure they create on the edges. You got to hold them off, and if you don't, the bad things happen just like that.
Back to throw it. He's going deep this time. And the defender redirects that deep shot. Nicely done. Incomplete.
Read and react, read and react, read and react. Got to read where the quarterback's eyes are going, and you got to react as he begins to throw to get to a spot and knock it away.
Third down pass didn't work, but the offense staying out there on fourth. He's trying to go deep again. That's complete inside the 35-yard line. And he breaks into enemy territory before being stopped on a huge gain. And he has stayed productive throughout this game. He's up to the 300-yard mark after that last completion. Really has been a solid showing for him finding his targets. From the red zone now. His quick throw knocked away, incomplete. Tried getting it to Calvin Ridley. And it's going to be second down. Levis throwing again. He completes it in traffic. And they'll advance this down to the 5-yard line. It's a real solid pickup, 12 yards, and it rewards him with a first and goal. On the play fake, it's Levis. The back's got it. Touchdown, Tennessee. So they punch it in for 6, Brock, and now a conversion away from tying this game back up.
This one just has the feel, doesn't it? The makings of a one-score game in the fourth quarter that could go either way.
That one splits the uprights. And the Titans tie us up 28-all. Right, ready to send this one away. Return coming from the 6. And he's brought down just inside the 25 on the return. Offense ready to begin this drive, 1st and 10. Here comes the Colts offense now for another possession. The drive starts with a run by Moss. And he'll come up with a gain of 3 on the run up the middle. Second down now, 7 to go. From the 27. And he doesn't see a window he likes, so he just got rid of that one. And it brings up 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd down and 7.
He'll throw it. Hauled in by Downs. And this one gets to the 33-yard line before it's stopped. The Colts ready for the punt. And this will be his 2nd effort of the contest. Went for 48 with his first kick, and this one looks even better. He's got it at the 24. And he's brought down before the return gets far. Call that a booming 56 yards in the end. And the Titans will get set to take over. They motion the slot man right. And he pushes forward, but they don't get much there. Manages just a yard on 1st down. Now it's going to be 2nd and 9.
Well, that's a tough one because you could see the beginnings of what looked like an explosive play. Let's give some credit here, Kate, to the defense. A great job to bottle them up before it came to fruition.
He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Well-timed strike by that defender to knock it free. And that's going to leave him with a tough 3rd and long. To throw.
Come on!
Oh my goodness, it's intercepted! Picked off Zaire Franklin. And the Colts get the football as he makes his third interception of this season. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. And he's going to take this down inside the 25 before being stopped. Now we get a timeout taken by the Titans. That's their first. Halfway to the marker, it's 2nd and 5. Moss gets it from the gun. And he has it down officially to the red zone at the 20. Tennessee calling its 2nd timeout now. 3rd down, 1 yard to go. Trying to run for this with Moss. And the defense is all over this one for a big loss. For the 3rd time today, we see them setting up for a field goal. This from 40 on the right hash. That one is good! And they're going to take the lead inside the final minute.
You know what I love about that, Kate? He didn't shrink from the spotlight. He seized the moment, made it his own. And that kick might just win them this game.
And pretty solid field position starting out here, Brock. He's tackled at the 29. So now a timeout for a player who was shaken up on that previous snap, and I think we can all agree not what any of us were hoping to see as we close out this regular season. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. Setting up to pass. Try and push it deep downfield. And this is going to end up incomplete. He really aired it out there on 1st down, but just couldn't make the connection. No dice on that prior pass. Here's 2nd down. He'll look to throw it. Throw came out right as the defense got to him. That's an incomplete pass. Try and get it to Calvin Ridley. So they're left facing 3rd and long. Now to throw. Tips that one, but they couldn't connect. Offense still staying out after the incompletion. They're going to try on 4th. Looking to throw it. A bit of desperation on this deep shot. That's complete inside the 35. And he flips the field for them before being taken down. Try and push it deep downfield.
God damn it.
Folks, it's intercepted. Benjamin St. Juice picks it up.
Red zone defense. It is a part of the practice week at least twice, Thursdays, Fridays, even tuning it up on Saturdays, because it's all about protecting in the red zone. And not only protecting points, but taking the ball away. That is a gold star effort by the defense. They could stop the clock now if they choose. In the final moments of the game, every second counts. If you're going to call a timeout, you want to be right next to that official to signal it in just as that knee goes down.
So the Colts pick up the win in this one. And they end the season on a great note, Brock, with a W in the final chapter of this year's campaign.
flip mode. 9-7. Bust a bus. Hot. Check it out. Hit you with no delaying, so what you saying, yo? Silly with your ice grilly with the dilly, yo. When I be on the mic, yes, I do my duty, yo. While up in the club like we while in the studio. You know when to violate, baby, really and truly, yo. My main thug, Bill and Julio, he moody, yo. Type of rubber that get with the real shook, scared to death, act, yo. X that, looking shorty, she a little cutie, yo. The way she make me wanna get all in the, yo. Top mistress of the videos. While I'm with my freak like we up in the freak shows. Hit you with the make you feel it all in your toes. Hot, got all my people in red clothes. Metaphors when I formulate my flows. If you don't know, you're messing with lyrical player pros. Like you really wanna party with me? Let me see just what you got for me. Put all your hands where my eyes can see. Straight buck wildin' in the place to be. If you really wanna party with me, let me see just what you got for me. Put all your hands where my eyes can see. Straight buck wildin' in the place to be. If you really wanna party with me, ain't gonna be trust. Yo, it's a must that you heard of us, yo, we murder us. A lot of people is wondering and they curious. I mean, in my unit, do it is so mysterious. Furious, all of my people is serious. Shook others be walking around fearing us. Front, baby, like you don't wanna be hearing us. Gotta listen to Harry, he'll be playing us. 30 times a day to make you delirious. Damaging everything all up in your area. Yo, it's funny how all the be always serving us. All up in between they when they wanna carry us. Hit you good, then I hit them off with the alias. Various, they wanna marry us. Yo, it's flip mode, you stupid, you know we bout to bust. 7-figure money, the label preparing us. Fight the dust instead of you making the fuss. People know better cause they ain't no comparing us. Mad at us, yes, you know better, we fabulous. Hit my people off with the flow, that be marvelous. My whole clique victorious. Taking no prisoners with us, straight up warriors. When I feel it, then I know you be feeling so glorious. Then we blitz and reminisce on my people notorious. You really wanna party like that? Let me see just what you got for me. Put all your hands where my eyes can see. Straight buck wildin' in the place to be. If you really wanna party with me, let me see just what you got for me. Put all your hands where my eyes can see. Straight buck wildin'.
EA Sports. sports. It's in the game.